So I'm really not even sure why the camera turned off that time, but ooh, my volume down on my okay. Now I got my volume down on my computer. Let me make sure I got my stuff set up properly for over here. Oh, did the camera just go off again? No, it's just behind over there. Okay, so I think I'm live on Instagram. I think I'm live on YouTube. Y'all can let me know if not. I need to format friction and but first I have a massive, massive headache. So I am about to make myself some coffee because I think that the headache is because I have had coffee and I had caffeine in today. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that first. And I think we're about to get interrupted by maybe probably coming to fix himself for lunch. But like I said, we're about to get some formatting done. Y'all spend the work afternoon with me while the baby is sleeping. Probably won't sleep. I'm making it super simple today. I'm gonna use the Nescafe concentrate. Just do another on the flavoring. I'm gonna measure. We're just gonna see how it goes. 'Cause like I said, the headache is kicking, and I have not been able to figure out what uh what it was. And then I realized, like, oh, I've had coffee. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what it is. And I got soy milk because I'm trying to be mindful of protein and oat milk. I really hope that's good enough. I'm going to be set. Not uh, you guys travel with me. All right. Yeah. Sitting down right there. Grab my coffee. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put this link over in my I forgot to share this link over in Patreon. So let me do that real quick. Just stop moving. I'm talking to the camera like the camera can hear me. Although hell, these days maybe it can. uh Oh, I'm supposed to be putting this link over in Patreon. So what I'm about to be doing is doing my formatting over in Vellum for perfection. I'm gonna go ahead and share it. Mm, really loud. I wanted to go ahead and just get it over with. But, that's not good enough. I probably should have measured. Or it may be because I used, so much, I may have overused that concentrate. Friction. Okay. Alright. So I got my live, going over in Patreon as well. I am really bad at keeping up with this when it's in multiple places. Hold on, my coffee is not in. I really need to get this coffee, so give me a second. Okay. Now, that concentrate is just really strong, but I'm not gonna put any more sugar in that because probably not a good idea, but I really wanna add some more sugar to it. Maybe I should add some more milk. I'm not gonna add anything. I'm not gonna add anything to it. That'd be irresponsible. Um, so, like I said, I'm going to be formatting friction. Um, I am also gonna go ahead and set up my other, uh, stream. This is a mess. This is a mess, and so, um, I'm sorry. I'm a mess. So, let me see. Alright. Go live. I really, if I put this right here, I'm gonna use my, I don't know why this is even in, I don't even know why this is in the kitchen, but use my sacred candle as my, I do know why it's in the kitchen. I was filming, I was filming and it never ended up making it to, I never did anything with footage, but, I was doing like a whole aesthetic morning, look at that grease spot on my ceiling. Y'all can tell I be cooking. I be fucking cooking. Um, like real life cooking in my kitchen. Let me do I am gonna have used up all my little, freedom slash peace of this baby actually flipping. Um, let me get it together. What am I even doing right now? I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna format friction. I'm going to open up Vellum. First, I am going to so I rewrote friction. Like significantly, not completely, but I rewrote a lot of it. Um, and my editor sent it back to me. I have not looked at her edit yet, but funny story, I abuse emojis, and so when I see people talk about how that is like a tell for using AI or whatever, I'm like, "Bruh, I am so glad I have a witness that I my editor has been kicking my back end about M-dash for like 7 years, um, 7 out of 11 years, or something like that. I don't know how long I've been working with her, like in that official editor capacity, but she been on me about M-dash the entire time. Um, and it's such a it'd be such a lot if she cleans up in my manuscripts because I I self-edit. I edit as I go a lot. And I write pretty cleanly because of the way that I write. Like, a lot of my writing happens via dictation, and so I dictate or, like, I record myself saying it, and then, pull the transcript of that, and then a lot of times it a lot of times it's halfway gibberish, like, just being honest, a lot of times it's halfway gibberish, and so I have to bring in from that, but actually, I can't even blame that because that has only been that started, like, when I was pregnant. Doing it in that way started after I had this last baby. Before that, I was dictating, but I was dictating, like, directly into Google Drive, and so it was taking my voice down. Now I do it where it's just a straight up recording, like, when I do it, it's just a straight up recording, transcript, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I've never been, I've never needed, like, super, super heavy editing, but I definitely editing. Every author needs editing. But one of the bulk of my edits when I get them back are correcting my abused and overused M dashes. Um, and so and I just accept it. I just accept it. I don't be wanting to just accept it, but I do. And I'm wondering how much of this new document because it's about 7,000 more words added to the document versus what the original document was, and so um, okay, I'm reading her comments, and I'm just now she sent this to me yesterday, and I'm just now opening it. Um, so there's a few comments that I'll make sure to go back and correct, but I'm gonna go to one of the newly written. It would be a hassle for me to show this to y'all, but or maybe not, let me see. Yeah, it'll be a hassle for me to show it to y'all, but it's so it's it's my M dashes. It's cleaning up my M dashes, and that's okay. Like, it's so like okay, here's one that's not an M dash correction. Uh, here's another one that's not there's one that's not it there is so there's so much space between corrections that are not M dash corrections. Oh, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. Like, this is me. This is the way that I write, and if I did not trust her and know that she was getting me right, getting me grammatically together, I would feel offended. And I'm gonna make sure to tell her too. Like, this is offensive at this point. I thought I told you to leave me alone with my M dashes. I'm gonna go through and just accept because they need to be accepted. She knows what she's talking about. Um, and I do too. I should probably do better. Like, I'm gonna do better. Okay. So I am going to accept all changes because that's what I always do. Um, and then I'm gonna go back to those comments and get reminded of show me the comments again. Oh, they just showed me something that is like, oh, did you know on TikTok Live, if you swipe, it'll show you a bigger thing. It shows you a bigger thing of the comments. Now, last time I did this, I was getting stressed out because I couldn't see the comments. Okay, let me scroll back through. Okay, nobody had said anything at the beginning. It was just like people coming and going. I'm so sorry to all of y'all who accidentally scrolled onto this loud, because when I accidentally scroll onto somebody's loud, like, I cannot get off of it fast enough. Um, I planned, can't believe you're alive, you're one of my favorite authors. Thank you. You love are my author sheroes. Thank you very much for that. Um, I just came to say that your hair is fire. Thank you. Thank you. I love this style. I don't think I will be doing anything but this is just curly crochet. I don't think I'll be doing anything but this for a while. Um, Congratulations on fiction. Will it be in paperback after audio? Um, so Friction is first in a 5-book series, and it's a novella. And so instead of doing 5 different novellas, especially because I don't know how long the other books are gonna be, there's at least one that I do not believe that I can handle in a novella. I believe it needs to be full length. So once they're all done, I will go through and, we'll do an omnibus essentially, and so you will not be able to get free commission for that. Um, Probably for like a year. It'll probably be like a year, to give me time to write all of them because I don't think I'm gonna write them back to back. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna write them back to back like I thought I was when I first did. It's not gonna be years and years and years between them like I did y'all with the Eternally Tethered series. I will not be doing that again. I won't do that again. Um, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. But, um, but yeah, at least a year. Like, let's call it at least a year. Um, Hold on a second, y'all. I'm making a note here because there are stories critical times to collective admit pain. So thank you for catching that. Uh, oh, you're right. So what she pointed out is so Micah, the hero, um, in this book is a boxer. And there's a place in here where I make a point that the fight was sponsored by the casino that they're at, not the fighter. But then later on, my editor is like, on more than one occasion, you talk about the fighter, Micah, being sponsored by Reverie. And so that is what we call a continuity error. Is that a continuity error? Is that what that's called? So, hmm, I don't know how I want to fix that because Micah is definitely sponsored by Reverie, but the point that she's making in the heroine is the point in the book about appearing impartial. Um, hmm. Then I have to fix it. I have to fix it right now because it I need to format this book, and so y'all just give me a moment. Um, okay, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is like make it plain and just be like, Oh, okay, I didn't mean to focus on him so hard. The dream girl emblazoned across the back of my denim jacket, the professional hair and makeup, the coveted ringside seats. All meant I was at this fight in my official capacity. My only responsibilities at this fight were the bad bitch and not appearing to favor the boxer. Okay, Micah was one of Reverie's officially uh, athletes, but didn't give him automatic advantage in the fight. Sorry, I'm losing my earbud that I don't actually need anyway. Give him some automatic advantage in the fights, especially not one being hosted at February. I don't like that fit. I don't love that. I don't love it, but it's fine. Like, it's fine. And so I'm gonna move on because I don't wanna get hung up right here, but that's not my favorite. I'm gonna leave it for now, and then I might adjust it. I fixed the problem. I fixed the problem. Fixed it. I fixed the problem. Okay. So I can hit save on this, and I can open Vellum. I'm using a MacBook. I think this is right about a year of using a MacBook, and I still like, why can't is that in my way? Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm still just not great at navigating with it. I'm not Apple. I'm not an Apple girly. Like, okay, so I got Friction open, and now I'm going to take a moment to check. Let me see. Okay, hello, I love your work. I watch all your YouTube videos. Thank you, thank you. Since it's only a few of us here, what is Friction about? So it is really hard to tell without spoilers. But so it's paranormal slash supernatural, whatever way you wanna, frame that. Ray is a Bible girl. That's our heroine. Her name is Ray. Uh, our hero's name is Micah. They see each other, have this automatic, supernatural connection, and then from there, they spend time kind of exploring that connection and what it means, um, and just kinda navigating how that connection kind of affects these different things in their lives, and, really getting them to the point of, like, becoming a couple. Um, it's not it's not, like, super, super heavy world building or anything like that with this one. Um, we are going to get into that with others in the series. This one is, like, way more focused, like, specifically on that couple, like, specifically on Ray and Micah. Uh, hey, Mieko. Okay, cool. I like omnibuses. Yes, there is an omnibus for Blackwood After Dark. I actually have a few on my shelf. Um, putting it 'cause I hate shipping things. But, I'm gonna do a shelf clear out sale, probably within the next couple of weeks and actually have a few of them. But it's so pretty. It's matte, and it's, like, really black, like, some hints of red, and like, the title and stuff is, like, raised and, like, gloss. This is it's the special edition version that I sent to, Patreon. Uh, oh, what did I do? Uh, oh, man, she really puts thank you, Monica. Okay, so I think I am caught up on what else. And so back to Vellum. Um, I I really don't have a ton to do over here. You wanna know something crazy? Vellum and formatting my book is the main reason, that I got a MacBook. Like, I was using I'm a Windows girly, that is still what I prefer, unfortunately. Um, but I was using this service that would allow me to use Vellum. Vellum is a software that you can use to format ebooks. I woke up that morning getting ready to I think what book was about to come out? I think Free Agent. So this was it couldn't have been Free Agent. It couldn't have been Free Agent because Free Agent came out in June of the year that it came out. That was last year. That was June 2024, yeah. So in April was it Clarity? It was Clarity. It was Clarity, which was book 3 in the Blackwood it was book 3 in the Blackwood After Dark series. Um, I was getting ready to format it, and the service that I used was not working. Like, I cannot remember exactly what it was, but the service that I had been using was not working, and I I was like, "You know what? I don't have time for this." Like, and it had already been being kinda iffy anyway, um, and that was just my final straw, and I literally went to Walmart and because it was like, I cannot keep doing this. Um, and I can't what's crazy is even with using the PC service, it would still take me so long to do to do everything. I brought that MacBook home, opened it, you know, did all of that, and it took me no less than 15 minutes to do everything that I needed to do, stuff that used to would previously take me, like, an hour, 2 hours to do. It was so fast, it was so fast, and I hate it. I'm not like I said, I'm not an Apple girly. I use a Samsung phone, like, I'm on my Samsung phone, right now, and, yeah, like, I'll never like, barring someone coming up with a better service than Vellum, like, if someone comes out with something that's as good as Vellum, but for PC, then I will probably, pass like, my door, honestly, like, I don't wanna use it. Don't wanna use it. But, yeah, like, it just made things so much easier. I have not drank enough of this coffee. My head is still pounding, and it is still not sweet enough. Um, that concentrate, it says that you can use, it says use 2 tablespoons, and I think 2 tablespoons might be too much. This is 1 I'm trying to see, I'm not gonna change anything about the cover or anything like that. I did think about changing the cover up when I rewrote it, but I'm gonna let it stay. Where is the oh, there it is. Like, you get to, add you add the cover so that your EPUB file has has everything. Publisher is creative. I really need to build, like, a full website for when he's creative. Um, bum, 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 bum. I gotta pick a style. Well, actually, I did that part already because I set up these bundles on my Shopify for all of my paranormal, like, all my other paranormals, that I have, where you can get everything kinda together. Yeah, and I set it up to where there's a preview, we're gonna call this 3 series. I set it up to where there's a preview, like, when you if you purchase the bundles, you get a preview, of it. Let me show it. Alright. It's just not gonna go through? Okay. Okay, so now I have this little quirk, what? Oh, just something else. Um, where so I do all my typing in Microsoft Word right now, um, and it don't do that. The editing does not always, the editing doesn't always, like, really come through well, where not the editing, like, some of the formatting things that you do in Word don't always, like, translate super well. Do I wanna add a heading image? 'Cause I had designed these little playing card, things because it's set in Vegas, but so there was this, like, magical card deck element that was very in the book. What's that? Something popped up on my head, but I don't know what that was. Um, I ended up switching it up. I don't think the card thing is as relevant as it would have been before I, uh before I made that change. But now I just gotta go through and, so I write, dual PLV, and so it's usually separated with every chapter, it'll be like chapter 5 and chapter 4, whatever, but once you pull it over into Vellum, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but when I pull it over into Vellum, it doesn't come over properly. Is it really? I think that's correct. Is that correct? I gotta go look to make sure that it read all my chapters correctly. Yeah, something went wrong because Vellum is only showing 13 chapters. What? What? Yeah, this is 14. So where did we go wrong? So that's showing us 12, 11, 10, 9, 7. Hmm. Where did we go wrong? Okay. See, this is the type of stuff that you gotta look out for. So chapter 1, what do you think is going through his head right now? That's correct. Chapter 4. First line of chapter 4 should be good luck today. First line of chapter 5 should be the casino floor was one of my least favorite places. That's correct. Chapter 6. Okay. So where did things go wrong? Where did it go wrong? Uh 7 Green Grove. Uh, okay, that's correct. Okay, I'm really confused now, but let me see. 8. Okay. And, oh, where did okay. Okay, 8 and 9 are correct. Where is I don't know where like, I don't know what's going on. So that's 10, that's 11. That's oh, okay. This says 11, and then this says 13, so, okay. All of that, and there it is right there. Okay. Alright, okay, we got it fixed, we got it fixed. We're back in action. We're back in action, back in action, back in action, and I'm going to take a moment and look at comments. Hi, Rhodesia, and Sojourn. Uh, oh, you're reading Inevitable Conclusions. That is one of my favorites. Why where do you live? Report? Because what? Uh, that is creepy. Uh, okay. So there's that. Let me see. Um, okay. Yes, the Blackwood After Dark is so pretty. Thank you. It's like that, like, oh, it's mwah, very pretty. That is correct. I wanna use vellum, but I'm a PC girly. So if you I'm almost hesitant to recommend it because, like I said, like, I got so frustrated with it that I ended up buying a MacBook. But but, um, it it came through, and I use a service called Mac in Cloud, where you basically are renting space on a cloud-based Mac machine, basically, and then you're able to download, Vellum and use your Vellum service, like, within that, I don't know the terminology, but long story short, you're able to use Vellum in that way. If you need, like, a workaround, it does make formatting a lot easier. Um, I know there's, like, Kindle Create that I've used in a pinch before, but it really isn't it's not great. It's not great at all. Let me see, are you working on another book? I'm working my way through the catalog. I've read 42 so far. So if you're at 42, you're, like, halfway through. I am working well, no, I'm actually not working on another book. I just finished another book. Um, I I'll be working on another one soon, like, fairly soon. I guess I'll let my I'm putting some stuff off. And so I'm gonna work on that, and my baby is getting ready to he's gonna be turning 2, um, on the 5th. And so this is probably really, really good time. This is really, really good timing. Um, yeah, like, I can, handle birthday, um, probably do that paperback sale that I was talking about. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna write next. I really don't know what I'm gonna write next. Um, ideally Ideally, I would be going, straight to, um, book 2 of this series, but I'll be doing stuff like I'm supposed to do it. And I'm cycling through, and, Lamisha, I'm just seeing your comment, over on Instagram, so if you are still here, Audra and Word, I hate Scrivener. I hate Scrivener so bad. Not because it's a bad, like, program or anything like that, it was just incredibly overwhelming for me, like, super, super, super overwhelming for me, but you know what? You know what? That was when I was a very different writer at the time that I tried Scrivener initially, and um I was very disorganized, very, had all the time in the world, very, uh, like, not a plotter at all, like, no plot, just vibes. So, I wonder now, I wonder if I would have a different experience with Scrivener now versus what my experience was, back then. I really, really wonder. I might have to download it and see. Let me see. Hello, so glad to catch you live. I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm only 3 books away from finishing your catalog. That is a lot of if you are still here, I would love to know how, like, when you started reading, um, or actually, well, I wanna know both, but if I have to choose one to ask is which 3 are you missing from, finishing the whole let me see, sneaks me into saying we're talking about free action paperbacks. We aren't, but I actually have a lot of free agent paperbacks. I was saying earlier that I'm gonna do, here in the next few weeks. I've been saying it for weeks at this point, and so I'm so sorry. Like, if you are somebody who is like Christina, you've been saying that for a long time. But I am going to be doing, like, a clear out sale in my office so that I can, get all of that stuff out because I have some special editions that I'm about to do for Patreon, and it's gonna be a lot of boxes, and so I'm gonna need the room. So I'm gonna have to do it because I need those boxes out of my office. So, yes, I do have some copies of Free Agent, and you will be able to get a signed version of Free Agent. Let me see. Uh, wait a minute, I keep getting mixed up. Uh Okay, I'm currently using Atticus, but I'll probably get a MacBook sometime. And see, Atticus, I've never tried Atticus before. I've never tried Atticus. Uh, I'm a adult with a MacBook. I need to look into it. I was saying earlier about how you could use a service called Mac in Cloud. It continuously pissed me off, and that's how I ended up buying a MacBook. There is a workaround. Um, Scrivener, that was my experience. Hey girl, hey Monet. I love your books, Mama. Thank you so much. I just started last year. I was knocking them out. I have my audiobook early. I am trying my best to get what do I have left? Um, no Private Agenda has not come out in audio yet. And then of course I have Friction. Um, I think the Summers, the Redux and Rebirth, those are out. Um, the Connecticut Kings are, like, actively being published. When is the next Connecticut Kings? Is it Determinate Possession? Is Determinate Possession already out? Let's see. The Determinate Possession is already out. Or when did it come out? Yeah, that came out in December. So if I go to the series, okay, so Pass Interference is what's coming next. So let me see. Uh, Pass Interference is coming out soon. uh, what is on April 29th. So the Pass Interference audio comes out on April 29th. Um, do I have anything else that's not the audio? Huh. I'll have to go back and look. I don't think I have anything else that's not in audio. My favorite author, I haven't a moment. Uh, let me see. Will you be at any book signings this year? I'm so loving your books. I'll be at Indie Love in June, and then I'll be at House Party in July. Let me see that books. Thank you so much. And then let me see. See, I had said that I wasn't gonna try to do this again where I'm live in 3 different places at once right now. I had said I wasn't gonna do this again, but here I am doing it again. Um, see okay, no new comments. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right today. I'm actually keeping up today. Um, but I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm finishing up, fixing these chapter headings in Vellum. Just, uh, okay. Chapter 10 is my again. Right. So I was uh I was talking the other day about how like I'm never like super duper, you know, like confident, I guess, about books before they come out. And I think like it's something that I'm sure like my peers get and don't like feel like I love y'all for this, but I think like when peers hear that, they feel like, oh, like let me be encouraging, like let me hype up, like, but it's like it's such a normal thing. Like it's such a normal thing that I didn't even like think that I was like being vulnerable or anything like because it's normal for me. Like I never like I'm always scared that everybody is gonna hate me. I've been publishing for this is year 11 and I'm always like there's never been a time that like, oh yeah, they gonna love this. Like, I'm always surprised, like, I'm always pleasantly, and I promise I don't not believe that I'm a good writer, and I realize the contradiction. I realize that's an incongruent statement, like, I get that, I understand that it's not, logical. It's not logical, and I know, but it's like, that's just the norm. That's really just it's just a normal thing. I'm not saying that everybody feels that way. I do think that I think that most authors have had that feeling, and then, it comes out and people respond to it and they enjoy it. They love it just fine. Um, and it's like, "Oh, so I was bugging for nothing." Like, I was all nervous and all of that for no good reason. Like, well, yeah, 'cause you actually like a good writer. Like, what are you doing? Um, yeah, so let me see. So I finished that. I have some more little things I'm gonna do to it before it goes up on Amazon because I'm gonna put it straight on Amazon this time. I typically sell through my site first, but, um, honestly I have had so many people I will not say complain. Um, I have so many people who ask and, like, they're disappointed when, release day comes and it's only available on my site, um, that it factors into the decision, you know, like, if they like, "Okay, let's make it where, there is 0 barrier," and honestly, that's a business decision too, making it to where, like, it's very easy, whereas, there might be people that, there might be people that, um um, what am I saying? Oh, from a business perspective, you know, you have people who maybe they're not so with their work, maybe this is their first time running across you, et cetera. What what happened to my camera? Hold on. Did my camera die? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Let me figure out what's going on with my with the other stream. So I'm gonna turn you off. Turn you gonna see. So there we go. But you're pointing way up. Now I'm sending you up to my ceiling. How do I get you? There we go. Am I back? And can you stop? There we go. Sorry. What was I talking about? Oh, from a business perspective as well, you know, you want to eliminate anybody, you want to eliminate barriers, to picking up your book. And one of those things, might be like, is it available on Kindle or do I have to, outright purchase blah, 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 blah. And so, it's, you know, just figuring out what works. Like ultimately, like that's what it ultimately comes down to. Trying different stuff, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and then trying something new again after that. But yeah, right now I just need to get this ready to put on Patreon because Patreon does get access first. Um, and Patreon, I actually shared this chapter by chapter. Was I writing? Yeah, I was actively writing. Was I? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was, I was trying to remember. I had told myself that I was going to wait until I was done writing to start posting it, but I didn't. But I was actively writing it with Patreon, and so they were getting, chapter by chapter, and so they have completely read the original version of this, and so when I share this with them today, this is gonna be, like, a completely new version, and there's, like, 7,000 more words, and so I'm hoping that that's gonna be, a nice treat. Uh, I gotta go on BookFunnel. I also need to get this added to, uh what's the name of it? Goodreads. Like a heads up before you come in the kitchen. I'm live streaming. You're welcome. You're welcome to come in, but just so that you know. Yeah, I'm right in front of the stove. But I'm taking up most of the screen, but, but and then I'm also going to did I do that? What? Okay, there we go. So you use Vellum as well? Yes, I use Vellum for all of my formatting. It is, like, the absolute simplest, has made things very, 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 very easy. Uh, there's not one book I haven't loved. The Heist was my favorite. Thank you. Question, do you mentor new authors? I do not, because I do not have time. I wish that I did, but my time, especially, what happened? Does my camera do that again? Sorry, y'all. How do I get this to no, I don't wanna record. You know what? It started doing this, last time too. My battery was low, is what it ended up being. So, I don't know if it just doesn't like, it doesn't like when my MacBook battery gets low. I wonder if it has trouble holding I wonder if it's having trouble holding the connection, when my battery is low. Okay, a second. I gotta fix that. Plug this up. Oh, that's a little dangerous. I didn't realize how much that was gonna be stretched across. I realized how much that was gonna be stretched across there. But, I was just wondering, do you mentor new authors? I do not have the time to really give it the time that I would want to give it to a couple of people right now, and so that, like, that kind of taking up all the time that I do have for that, and I really don't feel like I'm giving them the time that I would prefer to, and so I wouldn't take on anybody new, but I do have a lot of really good informational videos on my YouTube, and I do plan to do more of that as well. Um, see, um, you also edit your own books? No. No, I need somebody to look behind me. Christina, I can't wait to read the book. Thank you so much. Let's see. Uh I started back in okay, so someone had told me earlier that, she was just 3 books shy of finishing my entire catalog. She started in 2018, The Wright Brothers were her first. She was a free agent published in the fiction. Okay, so some of the later ones, so you were kinda catching up is what that sounds like to me. Let me see. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I am adding, this is really in the way. Uh, friction to book funnel. This is the full book, and I have the blurb. Y'all wanna hear the blurb for friction? I think I read it on my last live too. Vegas is a city built on spectacle and Ray plays the game better than most. Until undefeated heavyweight temptation Micah McKnight locks eyes with her. Touch just a touch, and everything shifts. She's not sure if this, whatever it is, fate, desire, or something she should have run from the moment that magnetic pull kicked in. She got stuck in the friction. Um, I'm sorry I did that. Oh, it just went down again. Um, so I am actually going to end that. No, I'm not. I don't want to end it. I don't want to end it. Tell me what to do. Oh, my camera died? No, it didn't die, and it's still a webcam. Let me see. But I noticed that it did not start. It didn't start doing that until my battery, my battery dropped below the percentage, and so maybe I have to have a, like, 100% battery MacBook to get it to not act stupid, but I am about to be done, and so I could probably Imma go ahead and just shut down, because I am basically done with what I was about to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get this shared over on Patreon and get it added on Goodreads, and then I might see I'll make a post about it if I can, but I might see if I can go ahead and put it up for pre-order on Amazon. It might be too close. We'll see. But in any case, thank y'all for working with me, for spending a little time with me, getting some work done, and I'll holler. Bye. Don't know how to end this actually. Oh, okay. It's probably this power button up in the corner. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Bye.